Hello, 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 hello. First of all, this is my first live that I'm going to later be reusing or like repurposing the content for a video. So I'm going to be pretty much going straight forward to to what the topic for today's live stream or today's video actually is. So, it's very good. It's very cool to be here with you guys. I know there's no one here yet, but eventually there will be people. So you will see and get a lot of value from what I have to share here because I am sharing what has worked for me and what's still working for me, and I'm doing it out of love and out of empathy because I know what it feels like to be there, like to be looking for a way out, to be looking for a way to be able to finally make money, not to just, make ends meet, not to just, like cover, to pay the bills and that's it, like not to survive, but to be able to do stuff, to have a life of of freedom, of enjoyment, of peace, of like spending time, quality time with your loved ones, as well as being able to actually make a living and maintain yourself and be able to have access to things that you would not have access to otherwise. So this is pretty much why. So let's go ahead and actually start with today's topic. So, as I said before, stop thinking of Canva as just a graphic design tool. Canva is a $40 billion wealth generating machine. You just haven't been taught the system to use it that way. If you're frustrated with side hustles that pay you pennies, pretty much, that pay pennies, or if you feel like you need a 5,000 laptop and a graphic design degree to make real money online, you're wrong. Today, I am giving you the full 2-hour step-by-step course of on how to turn this into one simple tool into 4 distinct income streams that can easily scale to 10,000 per month. This is definitely the actual topic. Let me go ahead and actually get this here so you can see. Oh my gosh. I'm just really hoping for my microphone to be capturing everything properly. I'm just don't want to be speaking gibberish, like you not being able to understand what I'm saying and stuff like that. So that's not the idea. So if there's someone there watching the live right now, then it will be great if you said something, if there's something going on that is not like how it's supposed to look like. So that's definitely not it. I hear a lot of people say that they cannot, like, that they don't know how to make money online, that it's all scams, people teaching you stuff on scams. So you think that everyone that says that it's making money online is just scamming you? It's just trying, like, it's just out there trying, try, trying to get your money or something? I mean, if that is your case, then I am really sorry. Everybody has failed you. But speaking like from my own experience here, sometimes we do have all of the necessary information that we need in order for us to start making money online. However, we don't act on it. We don't act on it. We don't take it seriously. We don't do what we have to do. And sometimes we do know, like we know. Because, for example, even something as simple as, I mean, it's not that simple, but something as easy to access as social media. You can access to social media and do stuff and make a living out of it, right? You do know. but you don't want to commit yourself to consistently and like with discipline post on like daily, and that's the issue. That's the issue. You want things to be handed to you easily, and you don't want to commit yourself to do anything, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You should be able to pretty much post, and post for 90 days straight. 90 days without missing a day, and being able to wait and look for the results to come. And if you ask me, I think 90 days in order for you to post consistently about something that you want to get, or even randomly, 90 days of consistent posting will get you places. But you don't want to do that. You want to post 2 or 3 times a month, and then I don't, I'm not going viral. I'm not getting money. I'm not seeing anything. That's something else. Some people are really desperate about going viral instead of getting paid. And sometimes, because I understand that happens because some people really think that those are the same things, like that those are attached. That if you go viral, you are automatically a millionaire, or you're making money online, and that's not always the case. So just so you know, keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and actually start with today's video. So stop thinking of Canva as just a graphic design tool. Canva, it's a 40 billion wealth generating machine. You just haven't been taught the system to use it that way. If you're frustrated with side hustles that pay pennies, or if you feel like you need a 5,000 laptop and a graphic design degree to make real money online, you're wrong. Today, I am giving you the full 2-hour step-by-step course on how to turn this one simple tool into 4 distinct income streams that can easily scale past $10,000 per month. Okay, let's go ahead and start with today's video. So, being here today, guys, remember you have to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and like the video, click on that notification bell so you can see exactly when I post something and all that jazz. You know what to do next. You know, and I know you do. So, leave me a comment if you are trying this, if you're going to try it, and pretty much like the video, comment to let me know if you're doing this, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification by hitting the bell over there. So you can also be aware that that you can always just go ahead and click on the links in the description in case you want to see the ebooks that I have, the freebies that I have available for you. Links are always in the description below. You can take a look and you can click over there and see what's free and take advantage of that. And if you want to also get something paid, then that will be better. Thank you for that. So I call this the Canva 10K system. Over the next few minutes, we are doing a deep dive into 4 high income systems here. I'm going to be I'm going to do my best to share the screen and everything, so pay attention to. I'm going to be hands-on with this. So, and these 4 high value income systems are: number 1, we will build a passive income system, number 1, which is going to be selling templates. We will build the passive income system number 2, which is high value digital products. And number 3, we will launch active income systems, which is pretty much high ticket freelancing. And we will scale with e-commerce system number 4, which is print on demand. all of this, it's all available with this free design and very user-friendly tool that's called Canva. I am going to be pretty much telling you everything that I have done with Canva, everything that I have paid people to do on Canva, like to do things for me on Canva that I know. There are people that are just, I mean, you don't have to lie. You don't have to feel that you are like with imposter syndrome, like feeling like you're acting like a graphic designer, like like a graphic designer, but you don't do Photoshop. You don't do any of the high end, very expensive paid graphic design softwares like Adobe and all that. Um, you don't have to pretend that you are one of them, but you can get the job done, and that is something that people really are waking up to understand, that you don't have to have all of the skills ever and to everything, because Canva, it's very user friendly. Of course, you will listen to people talk about Canva like, oh no, but don't do Canva. I do I do Photoshop. I do InDesign. I do Adobe. Whatever, whatever. You don't need to get approved by anyone that's doing something different than you. If they have a graphic design degree, if they went to college for that, then good for them. But it's also good for you if you learn to use this tool, which is free. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your desktop, on your laptop. You can also make your money. You can also collect your buck. So do not be discouraged or feel like you are, I don't know, pretending to be something you're not. You don't have to lie. You don't have to say that you are a graphic designer with a degree. You can say that you are a Canva graphic designer. If you can do this, you can make a lot of money. If you can get past that line of feeling like an imposter, or how we all do, because it happens to all of us. And because like before, I used to do that. Like I used to lie to people and say that I use Photoshop. And even though that I use Photoshop now, before I didn't. And I used to tell people, I use Photoshop, and in reality, I'll be just using Canva like a pro. Okay. For this tutorial, I will advise you to definitely use Canva Pro, and that's great if you can afford it. It's like $6 or like $7 a month. But if you don't have Canva Pro, or you cannot use Canva Pro, you can make the free Canva work as well. Because I use Canva for free, like for 3 years or something. For like a long time, I definitely use Canva. So if you're serious about building wealth and finding a legitimate digital system, you need to save this video and grab a notepad, and let's get started. First, the necessary foundation. Let's go ahead and see what you need to know about Canva. You can start for free, like I just mentioned I did. But if you're serious about making money, you need Canva Pro. Okay? To start, to get your hands on everything, you need to get Canva Pro because of the features that I'm going to mention you here, that they will definitely need, and that they will come in handy. And here's why this is not an expense, it's an investment. You cannot sell products effectively if you don't have the background remover, which is pretty much, the essential clean mockups, and this is like the background remover. It will like automatically clean, like erase the whole background of a picture. If I take a picture here, and I want it to delete the background, I will just click on it and it will go away. The brand kit feature, which is essential for quick professional client work, and the magic resize, which is definitely, this is like an automation shortcut that you create a design in a certain size, and then if you wanted to, like for example, let's say you created a YouTube thumbnail. You know how YouTube thumbnails are like horizontal, 16 by 9. And if you wanted to, to change the size of that design to a square Instagram post, to an Instagram story, to a TikTok video, to um, to a Facebook cover, to a whatever banner, anything, you can just go ahead and click on that resize button. Those those features are the ones that are going to make a big difference for you when you are trying to use Canva as a great tool to make money. Um, and let's see, just letting you know that the $12.99 monthly investment pays itself with your first $5 sale. Get it. Just go and get it. Just know this. Okay? So the first one, let's go over the actual design ethics and licensing. This is a critical rule here. This is the rule that will get your account closed and business shut down if you ignore it. Just be clear with everything. Let me go ahead and actually switch to this. Let me go ahead and go to Canva, which is going to be here. It's going to be showing you this. This is the actual stuff. Let me see if you can actually see it. Yeah, you can see it. Boom. So here we go. This is how Canva on a desktop looks like. So in here, let me just tell you the actual rule so you know what I'm telling you, what I'm talking about here. The rule is that you cannot sell or redistribute any digital product made exclusively from Canva stocks, photos, or elements. Okay? The system fix is that if you sell a template, you must use generic elements and ensure that the end user, meaning your customer, has access to them, or upload your own unique purchase assets. For example, if you sell a finished product like an ebook, let's say, you can use pro elements, but you must flatten the design. The customer must not be able to extract the individual pro element from the actual ebook, because if that happens, that makes you be a distributor of of stocks photos that you don't own and things like that. You can play around with this very easily on Canva, and I will show you how later on. So, and something you can always use the Canva license agreement as your final guardrail. When in doubt, make the design unique. Okay, always make it yourself, like make it your own, and turn the design into a different thing. Do not get, because here in Canva, let me show you right now, because what happens is this. In Canva will have you, like, will show you a lot of samples, and like that will definitely, like, look at this word, inspired by your designs. But Canva works as an inspiration, okay, as an inspiration for your designs. For example, you don't have to start any design from scratch. You can always go start from a Canva sample, from a Canva template, and those templates would definitely make a big difference for you, because you will be able to be able to start from something. For example, here, if you wanted to just update or like personalize this with your name, let's see this one. This is not Orbi, something, not Orbi set, DJ set, whatever, and you wanted to say my birthday party, and change the date, and change that picture in here, and change the color, make it maybe not green but pink, or or any other color. You can play around with anything here with the elements, the different fonts, the different colors and everything. You can definitely make every single design unique and very unique for you. So this is why I am telling you, you don't have to pretty much like have an issue with the licensing rule, because you can always make anything your own. Like you can add your touch to anything in here. And it's super easy because again, you don't want to use his picture, right? You want to use either your picture here or your client's picture. So you can definitely switch that. You can play around with the colors, with the fonts, again with the backgrounds and everything. So here, listen, look, you look here and you can tell how you don't have to start any design on Canva from scratch, which is definitely very useful, very cool, because at the end of the day, um, if you're using Canva, you might not be the greatest graphic designer ever, right? You don't have a degree, and even if you do, um, you know, you're like this is a great tool because it helps you get started. And again, you can definitely develop like this sense of like knowing what goes with what and like what looks good and what doesn't, and like because you go from these designs here that will definitely help you to start to like develop this graphic designer eye that will help you, grow more within this um, business, right? So now that the foundation is set, let's build your first passive income stream here, the template system. Selling templates on Canva, it's definitely super cool and super easy. And with this, you can play around with anything, with any niche, with anything. Like let's say that you decided to do only like new YouTubers stuff. A lot of people want to start on YouTube and they don't know how to get started with any of the technical things. But there are basic things that you should definitely like have down, like for example, how to get a decent thumbnail created. Some people don't know that and they need your help. They need you. They need like go ahead and say start your journey as a YouTuber and do not worry about thumbnails and lower thirds. Let's see, you know, saying just to say something. Well, in here, what you do is that you will create many different or just the basic templates. So then you can then just sell the access to them. Again, let me just stop right here and say something before I start with with the with the template system. Let me go ahead and switch from this to this one, right? Okay. Just to be clear here, you don't, not because you started selling your services, not because you just started offering people templates, you're going to get clients or people to buy from you. You have to be consistent. And if you do get people to buy from you, you have to over deliver so they can keep coming back and they can recommend your services to some other people. Because a lot of you think that if you listen to this video right now, yes, you take this course and it's going to be super great for me. I'm going to start making money just because. That's not how it works. Okay, for any business or any idea of a business that you come up with, you will need people to buy. And you will need people to buy how? You need to grasp people's attention. And how you do that nowadays? Nowadays, you want to do that digitally. And how you do that? With content. You should be creating content You have to show the examples of the things that you post. You have to let people know, I am creating things. I am doing graphic design on Canva for you. Do you need my help? Let's go ahead and make you 15 carousels for Instagram. Let's make professional looking Instagram stories. Let me do like let me create your logo for you. Let me what you have to keep on repeating that for how much I said? 90. Yes, 90 days. 90 days, it's the sweet spot for you to be out there promoting your business, letting people know what you do, how it looks, and pretty much what's the value that they will get from anything you do. Because that's pretty much the thing that you have to get into your head, and it's that you have to provide value to others. People will get your services, they will hire you because it saves them time and it saves them the stress of like, oh, I have to now sit down and go ahead and design the thumbnail. Oh no, I have to sit down and design 10 different carousels. That's what you're saving people. The time, stress, and energy, and sometimes even the money on like getting it from someone else who's more expensive. So again, this this tutorial and any tutorial. Let me clean this real quick right here. Let me clean the actual camera. Looks good. Okay. So anything that you do, you have to find clients for it. And how you find clients for it, you have to keep creating content. Okay? If you because I can tell you right now, if you do exactly what I tell you to, and you follow this whole tutorial, and you upload content 90 days straight, 90 days in a row, to any social media platform you decide. It's either Facebook, Instagram, whatever you decide to do. If you follow what I'm telling you here, and you choose either one or all of the options to make money with Canva, and you decide to actually properly create content for 90 days, posting content for 90 days straight, 90 days straight, and you tell me that it didn't work, I will personally give you the money that you invested on Canva for those 3 months. Okay, I'm not playing with you here, but you have to understand that there are things that you have to do on your end to make anything work. Anything that you put your mind into, your heart into, you should definitely just be consistent to it, have discipline to it, because you know how you are rushing every morning to get to that job because you don't want to be late. Have that same commitment, that same compromise and passion for your thing, for your idea, for your project. This is a project you should start and make it your own. You should definitely think of it as as your job, the job that you want to be making a lot of money from, and so that it will become your only job. So that being said, just let me tell you, you just need to be consistent for 90 days with an offer. Okay, let's say that you follow this like today's tutorial, which is going to be Canva. Let's say that you decide to use Canva to make money. If you decide to do this, what you have to do, it's pretty much that. You pick a niche or a few niches in which you're going to be designing or offering your services around. And then you have to create content that promotes that you do that, and promote how it looks, promote that you do it in how many days, and pretty much telling people, go ahead, and if you want to hire me, click on that link. I personally always suggest you to get Stand Store. Stand Store, the link it's down below. It's the easiest, most like straightforward, just plug and play type of system that you can get, because in there you can just go ahead and sign up for there, upload upload your product, which is going to be like a consultation, or like the that people can place an order with their credit card, with their PayPal, with their Apple Pay, anything. They can just make the payment right there. Boom, you're paid. If you post constantly for 90 days, talking about what you do, telling people what it does for them, and telling them to do something in order to make that happen, like click on the link below, or the link's in my bio, or something like, if you want to hire me, go ahead and click over there. If you have a call to action, consistent posting, and a clear offer, you can sell whatever you want to. Someone's going to buy. Someone is going to buy. But don't come to this video 2 weeks later saying that no one has purchased anything from you yet. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Let me see. Stand Store costs like $39 or something. Yeah, like $39 a month. So let's do the math. If you do the math, let's say that you decide to do a strict 90 days trial for this. Let's say Canva costs $15 and this costs $40. Okay, that will be 40 plus 15, $55 a month. That will be your that will be your monthly cost for your startup, for your business to be running for those 3 months. If you decide to take the commitment and be pretty much very focused and consistent towards your goal, and put all of that into your project, I really hope that you will definitely commit yourself to also posting every day. But when it comes to money, $55 a month for 3 months, that will be 160. No, that 165. $165 for 3 months for something that can definitely become something that can give you thousands and thousands of dollars. I think it's worth it. Because let's be honest, what have you spent a lot of more money on that don't even have the potential to probably give you something in return, like money-wise? But we are real quick to spend even more money on fast food outside, alcohol, and I don't know what your thing is, or like clothes and stuff like that, and that's great. You're free to do that. You are an adult. But the thing here is that if you really want to say that, oh no, it's all a scam. Oh no, maybe give it a try, like a real serious try, like a focused, consistent, discipline try. And then you can talk about that. That being said, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Like the video, leave me a comment below if you're following me right there. If you're understanding what I'm telling you right now, write you're right. Comment you're right. You're right, I must commit. Like, type, you're right, I must commit to my projects. Yes, that. So I know that you are following me, that you know what I'm telling you, and that you are understanding what I am trying to tell you and where I am coming from. Again, if you just want to go back and say, oh, it's all a scam, people trying to teach you, that's your deal, that's your problem. That's You have to change up here. Your mentality has to change. If you want to do that, go ahead and listen to my podcast here. I have a playlist here. That's my podcast. It's called Rewired AF, which is pretty much rewired abundance frequency, and it's a podcast where I guide you through how you can change your mentality, your mindset into attracting the wealth, money, access, opportunities that you actually deserve. Okay? And to do it properly, because sometimes you don't know. Okay? You might not know. But if I'm trying to teach you, then you have no excuses anymore. So if you still think this is all scammy and that, oh no, he's lying to get attention, to whatever, then go ahead and listen to my podcast. If you don't want to listen to my podcast, then what are you doing here? If you think that this is all a scam and that it's not possible, it's not going to be possible for you. Don't stay on this video anymore. Just walk away. Going back to the actual juice of the video today, let's go ahead and actually talk about the template system. Templates are pretty much they are pure passive income. You built it once and it sells forever. It's great because you can sell the templates, and that is your way to pretty much do like 50% of the work for your clients. For those clients that are not going to pay you to have the thing, like to have their designs designed by you, like personally, whatever, customized by them. They want to be able to keep creating on their own, but they want to have like a certain aesthetic, like a certain style that they can follow. And with this is great because the templates here are perfect for that. I can get your template over here. You can change the color. You can change the fonts, and it's yours. You can copy it and like keep using it for more and more. The thing here is a niche selection. Okay, finding a low competition goal. Stop making wedding invitations and generic posters. Okay, that market is saturated. We are targeting the wealth and gear niches. Okay, things that are not that saturated. Or you can also target people on the fitness industry, people who are serious about creating content, people who are serious about starting their YouTube journey again. As I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of people wanting to have these cute designs, but they don't know how to put that together, and you can solve that for them. So you can do the planner niche. It's very underrated, but think customized financial planners, social media content trackers, or like these 100-day goal checklists. Those are perfect. Or you can go with the service niche, like the lead magnet templates for like coaches. You can also do the webinar presentation templates for speakers or like coaches as well, or like teachers who teach like with the presentation behind like the PowerPoint and stuff like that. That also works. These are high value and high margin. It's pretty much what you have to think about when trying to find the niche that you want to stay in. And there is an action step here. Your first template will be the ultimate financial freedom tracker. It's a niche with high buyer intent. We can do a financial freedom tracker, which is going to pretty much like to help people keep track of their income and expenses and pretty much be able to like save, but have it all written down. That's very, very cool. So that is something we can definitely work on right now so you can see it and all that jazz. So something here, it's when it comes to the master template creation system, okay? This is something great. You start with the three core, which is pretty much the title page, yeah, the title page. Then after that, you have the dashboard and the main tracker page. You can use the rule of contrast, which is pretty much the design should be clean and then high contrast and easy to edit. Use only two main fonts in there. This is in order for you to create templates. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Let's do Instagram story. Instagram stories. Again, this is great here because Canva gives you all of these templates that serve as inspiration for you to like yeah, like I have many options here and all that jazz. Like I have options to go for. Even if you don't know what to do, you can definitely come here and see all of this and be like, oh, I can definitely try this or that, this or that. Okay, then let's go ahead and do what I'm telling you. Let's start with a blank, but because I'm trying to teach you how to create your own template and not just copy a template from someone else. But you can always use one of these and just customize and edit all of the information in, okay? Let's use this template, okay? This is going to be the Instagram story template. You can always go from here, but let's use the core three rule, which is going to be the title page, the dashboard, and the main page tracker. So in here, this will mean that you will have three different slides. We're using the Instagram story example, but this normally works for like presentations and like pitches and stuff like that, okay? Like when you're trying to pitch an idea to your group at work or to a brand, when you're offering your services, whatever. If you use this, 1, 2, 3, I have 3 pages now. 1, 2, and 3, right? The page number 1 will definitely become the title. You can add the title like, let's say, what should we do? Let's say water. Okay, water for the win, which is definitely something I would tell people to drink water instead of drinking something else. So let's say water for the win. Let's, here you see how you can background color and you can go ahead and actually just change the background color and yada, 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 yada. Let's do something related with water. You go to elements, you type water, you go there and you see how you will see like a water bottle, a glass of water, some water, something like how water looks and all of that. Let's see this glass of water. So it looks, okay, what I did there was the undo. Like whenever you do something you don't like, you click on undo here, or you can do Command Z, or if you're using Windows, it's Control Z. Okay, Z as in zebra, Z as in Zumba. So here you go, you have this, and I would like to match the color to the actual image here I used, so it looks better. Yeah, this one looks, yeah, this one does it. this one's definitely the one, or this. No, this one looks better. Okay, I can go ahead and change the font. Again, you will have a lot more options like when it comes to elements, photos, videos, fonts, and everything when you are using the Canva Pro version instead of the free one. I like using, okay, let's do this one. Water for the wind. But let's go ahead and actually do this. I'm going to duplicate this text, and I'm going to only leave water in this text box, and I'm going to make it bigger because I have to play with the size and everything. And then for the wind, I can either use it in another, like in a different font or in a different size. It can also be in a different color, okay? So here I can use, let's see, in white. Looks good in white. Oh no, that disappears over there. Okay, here you see, now you can pretty much make these two a little bigger. And let's say water for the wind. Let's pretend that this is a presentation made by me to my students who I notice are drinking a lot of Coke or something like that, okay? Whatever, and I would duplicate this and right here by Josue Ortega, right? In here, this one, I can definitely just add something. Let me see. I like it to be like that because it looks more like, I don't know, fun. For me, at least. I don't know. I can do this like a signature, like a handwritten looking kind of font. That way it adds some more. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, by Josue Ortega. Okay, that will be my main page over there, right? So then we go to the next page, and I want it to be alike. So let's go ahead and keep using the colors that I am using for this one. And let's add a little darker tone, but it's in the same range of colors that I am using with the image before. Then after that, what I would do is that I would add this and no, like here, and say water is very important, whatever. Okay, let me change these colors a little bit because I want to have them, like to have this water bottle look, because a lot of elements here are very customizable. So you can definitely play around with the colors, but not all elements are like that. Okay, here. Okay, let me see. And now I can say water. See, okay. I can say there that water is life and blah, blah, blah. Which is true, okay? Water is life. Water, no, not water if. Water is life. Okay, it didn't, okay, there we go. Water is life. I would use this as a white color. And then down here, I would just Google and Google the reasons why water it's live and why it's so good, whatever. And I would write a little square here of like things. Water is good because it hydrates you, and your body needs water to to be able to function and do all of its basics, like all of its basic functions, whatever. And then this down here will be like when to drink water, like water like before, like when you wake up, before you go to bed, before you drink, before you eat your meals, and after your meals, and whatever, and like as snacks, like instead of snacking, just drink water, whatever. And that will be a whole template there for me. And I can just go ahead, click on share on here, and then I will go and click on more and see all here, and then I will look for the template link. And right there, I can just click on the template link and it will give me create template link. And then from there, I can just attach that to a PDF with a button. And then from there, you have a, a cool PDF that you can send people so they know that once they click there, they will be redirected to Canva for them to be able to edit that on their own and be able to use it and personalize it for their own stuff. So in here, I just want to know how I really hope that you understand how wide and how big your options or possibilities to make money with these are. Like the many options you can go for, like the financial tracker, that's super great. People love to be able to, I mean, people don't love that, but people will love to be able to actually do that in a more visual way, because a lot of people actually want to have that, but they don't have time or like the knowledge to like sit down and like put it together. But I know people that would love to have a more visual way to keep track of their expenses and their savings and their incomes and all that. So that is definitely something really, really cool. So when it comes to the actual pricing of this, you can definitely play around with a lot of pricing. I'm going to show you the pricing later on this same video, so don't leave. So you know what's the market price for this kind of gigs and of services, because again, I have hired people to do things for me like this. So people pay for that. And those people, I see that they have orders and orders and orders from people who really are making money of this, from this, and they are not professionals. They are not, I mean, they are professionals because they are delivering a service at their highest possible level. But they are not, what I meant by professionals is that they didn't go to school for graphic design, or they didn't they didn't have to graduate from Canva University or something like that. No, it's not like that. They started using Canva like I did, just for fun, just to do my edits, just to do my my own. Because you know what? I actually started with another app that was called PixArt. I started with that app, PixArt, and that app allowed me to make some cool edits, and I started doing flyers for my fitness classes. And then, horrible flyers, if you ask me, like uh, letters all over the place, and everything was packed and full of stuff. It was crazy. But then I got my hands on like Canva, and I was like, oh, this is so much easier, and it was cleaner. And I started developing I started training my eye to be able to tell when something looks good or when something did not look good, because it's definitely something you should consider. Like you should definitely be able to tell when things are good or no. Like when no, you should not be doing that. So something you should definitely consider there. It's to be able to see, like to tell when something looks good or when something does not look good. And how you do that? You train your eye to like you go ahead and look for other designs for look on the magazines, on the newspaper, look on the streets, like on the big billboards, And even on social media, how are people designing stuff? Like, is it cool to have this in this color? Do these colors match? And all of that. Like, you can play around with that. And the pricing strategy here would be to pretty much like start slow, like slightly lower to get your first 10 sales and reviews. Like, once you have 5-star ratings, immediately increase the price to your target pricing of like 15 to 25 per template. Like, because those templates, again, you make them once and you sell them forever. You can sell templates, just generic templates, and they can play with that themselves, or you can do personalized templates, which definitely have to cost more because you're pretty much making people like with their branding, with their logo, with their whatever. You need all of that. Templates are great, but the real power is pretty much combining design with education. Now let's move on with the system 2, which is high value digital products. Okay, here, this is a passive income system number 2, which is selling digital products. Okay, digital products meaning ebooks, workbooks, resource guides. They let you charge more because you're selling knowledge. Okay, not just design, you're selling your system in here. So, for example, I have a free ebook. It's a very short ebook that it's a Canva ebook, pretty much. Okay, you can download it and see what I mean by this ebook. And all of the tricks and tips that I have within Canva for design, I got them in there, and I am selling them. You can buy them with a click. Not even buy them. That's free. That's it. Okay. The high value digital product ideas are pretty much, we are focused on the problems that your audience wants to solve. Okay. So if you decided to go, because this is again, this is something you can also do, or this is the only thing you can do. You can either you can sell your Canva design services and templates and all that, and also sell digital products, or you can just do one or the other. If you wanted to do this, I would definitely be very focused and on like choosing the right niche. Okay, whatever niche you actually decide, just try to solve your audience problem. Like, one thing that really works is that if you do something and you know that your niche, your around, let's say that you play tennis, and you know how hard it is to hit like this, or I don't know, something you do within your niche. For example, I am a Zoom instructor, and I know that a lot of colleagues within the same niche struggle with finding jobs, with finding stable, good paying, like jobs, or like to get hired to events, and that's something that I do well. Then I can go ahead and actually create an ebook with all that information and sell it. How do you create an ebook? On Canva as well. I can show you, but it will be just like you saw me doing with the Instagram story, with the water stuff. Pretty much that idea, okay? So yes, that's something you would definitely do. So the system ebook, it will be remember, we're focused on the problems that your audience wants to solve. You can do the system ebook, which is pretty much the five-step system to launch a YouTube channel, for example. Some people don't know how to go about it, like how to start. Then, or you can use the wealth workbook, something like the quarterly budgeting deep dive, to help people, like budget properly and all, like every quarter, That's very specific. That's for people who want to be organized financially and they want to budget. Okay? The same as the YouTube channel stuff. Some people want to start on this. Some people have value to share with the world, but they don't know how to start on this internet, YouTube, whatever. What do I need to do? And this is where your ebook comes and solve that issue. Or you can do the asset checklist, which is pretty much something like 100 plus high converting social media captions. Some people struggle with like what to type on like under their post as a caption. Some people struggle finding the right hooks for their content when they are recording it. Some people struggle to properly do titles with the SEO, optimize, whatever. And you can do all that. You can tell your formula for like the right SEO, whatever ranking you can do by yourself. I have 50 plus hooks that actually work, something like that. You name it, but make sure that it's something that you know about, that you can actually, deliver value on. Okay, don't just come up with this crazy. And if you do, just do your research. Do your research. If, let's say that your sister plays volleyball, and you know how hard it is to jump higher, but you play basketball. If she plays volleyball and you hear her complain about, we need to jump more, we need to be able to actually jump higher, and you can help with that, you can go ahead and actually, hey, come here, sister. What else do you need? Whatever, like whatever, and like put together a whole, value driven, like back with really interesting, specific information for those people, and you can sell that ebook as well. That's something you can do. Okay. So now let's let's say the ebook creation and mockup system. Okay. The structure is that you use a 4-part structure. You pretty much do the problem, system, action, and resources. Just what I'm telling you right now. Okay. This makes your content feel structured and valuable. Okay, because when you have a structure and people know what they are getting from your ebook, that is definitely, it's easier to sell. Then you will definitely Canva ebook build. Use Canva's built-in ebook templates, but heavily customize the colors, the fonts to your brand to be able to sell consistency, because consistency sells. If you are, remember, if you are promoting yourself for 90 days with content, showing people that your ebook and your branding, it's blue, follow that line, follow that brand guideline right there. Blue, my logo, my everything. And then you should definitely create a 3D mockup for this ebook. This is key here, okay? You export a flat image of your ebook cover, and then now you search on Canva for mockup. M-O-C-K-U-P, mockup. And then you will look for those mockup frames, or you can just use an external free mockup site. Then you upload the flat image of your cover into the frame, and this makes your digital product look tangible. You have to make this possible, because even though people are not going to get that book like that, people translate like, oh yeah, I'm getting a book. And it's more tangible for people to actually get it. Now, the sales funnel setup, it's pretty much Canva to cash flow. It's going to be, you need a simple system to collect payments and deliver your product. Okay, let me tell you again, Stand Store for the win. Stand Store is the one. Stand Store would definitely give you a landing page that will simplify and pretty much create a visually compelling product card using your Canva mockup. Okay, this is really, really easy to do. And Canva, it's so straightforward. And I promote Canva so much. Not Canva, I mean Canva and also Stand Store, because I used to look for options like that to be able to charge people. Hey, how much? Go ahead. Use your credit card, your debit card, your PayPal, your Apple Pay, whatever you name it, you can use it and just pay me my money, and I'll give you my value. I'll give you my product. This is really, really great. Now the funnel, you'll be pretty much your main either Instagram page video, YouTube video description has to had, like, if let's say you're using Instagram, okay? Instagram, you have to link your Stand Store to your bio. And then on every single piece of content, you should definitely tell people links on my bio, click the link on my bio, click the link on my bio, and people will eventually start clicking on the link in your bio. This is hands-free, just passive income. You keep creating content, consistent, clear content about your clear offer. Whatever you're selling, be clear about it. Consistent for 90 days, and tell people what to do. Click on this, click over there, click over there. That's great. And then the traffic engine will be Pinterest and Reels. Every chapter of your ebook is a content piece, okay? So let's take the 5-step system ebook. Turn step 1 into a viral video, into a reel. The call to action will be full system in my new ebook, link in bio. Like, dissect your ebook and start selling it in pieces, just like people do with the new movies, that they show you, trailers and like nuggets of the movies. That gets people excited on what they're getting when they actually go to the theater and watch the full movie. That's what you have to do. So passive income is the goal. But if you want to accelerate your wealth, you need to understand active income as well and high ticket clients. So if you don't know, let's go ahead and actually, you can look in my channel, my full Fiverr tutorial. But in here, this is freelancing, okay? Freelancing and services. And freelancing, it's you out there just showing your products out there or selling them in freelancing platforms like Upwork, like Fiverr. This is definitely great because you don't have to offer general services like social media design. You can offer specialized, repeatable services like the Presentation Pro, like you converting some boring text-heavy presentation into high-impact visual slide decks. You can easily charge $500 to $1,000 per project, because again, the niche you're targeting with this are people who are pitching $1 million ideas. They won't feel anything giving you $1,000 to put it together so people can actually, buy into their idea. Again, the brand guideline kit. This is super cool because people will actually let you create their brand image. Of course, you can play around with it. You can create their logo, style guide, whatever. Everything here is like super big. Like, yeah, so much opportunity, so many opportunities of people pretty much using your services to get going on their life. People don't want to sit down and think about what's going to be my logo like, my colors. But I want my logo in monochrome, black and white. You hire someone to do it for you, and that someone, it's you. And you come here and you pretty much do the brand guideline kit, and you pretty much do the logo usage, you do color codes, you do font pairings, and all that stuff. You can easily charge $300 to $500. Go on Fiverr and see how much money people are paying for those same services. People already are looking for those services and they pay money for it. Go on Upwork and you will see people hiring people to do this kind of thing. The lead magnet refresh. You taking an old ugly PDF lead magnet and redesigning it and redesigning it in Canva so it keeps driving traffic to your client's business funnel website. So again, you can create portfolios. You can create media kits. You can create mock projects. You can pretty much do the client acquisition. This is definitely something very big. You can do whatever you want to, and something really great. You can also create designs within Canva for like T-shirts and like print on demand. Use Printify, super. That's the best one. It's better with the pricing for like the samples and stuff. Also, you can use Teespring. That's also great. I honestly recommend those two because those two are the ones that I found to be like the one with the most amount of va- variety when it comes to products and also the best pricing when it comes to for you to like start and like getting the samples down so you can create the content using the actual things that you are going to be using. So again, you can scale up. This kind of business is like scalable. You can you can sell templates. You can sell your services within Fiverr or like Upwork, and you can also do pretty much. You can design websites in Canva. You can do whatever you want to. You just have to play around with it, pretty much hands on, design stuff, train your eye, and also be consistent with whatever you decide to go for. So if you decide to go for templates, remember, I decided to go for carousel templates. Carousels are very like in right now. People are like crazy about carousels because they know how how effective carousels are on Instagram, for example, and even on TikTok. Okay, and you can be a carousel maker, a carousel designer, whatever. Keep posting, keep showing people examples on how their carousels might look if they hire you, and keep telling them, click on the link in bio. Click on the link in bio to hire me. Do you want your templates to look like this? Let's talk. Click on the link in bio. Link your stand store over there. Money coming. Keep doing this for 90 days. You're clear about your offer. For this example, carousel designer. This is my clear offer. What do? I design carousels for Instagram and TikTok or whatever you want them for. They are eye-catching, they are engaging, they drive attention, they drive traffic, they work. After that, your offer is clear, right? After your offer is clear, be consistent. Consistent. Keep posting 90 days and more. 90 days is the least you can do to expect the minimum result. Because that's you showing the algorithm, that platform, that you're serious about that. After that, have a clear call to action. Always tell people what to do. What do? I create Instagram carousels. Do you want to do it? Click on the link in bio, and you keep doing this for 90 days at least. 90 days, and you just collect your bag, baby. Collect your bag. So you don't need to spend a month planning. Here's the checklist to get your first product live over there, okay? Let me tell you exactly how I did it normally, but you can actually just, the day one, you just do the niche research and final design creation. This can take you up to an hour, maybe less. The day number two, you create 5 different mockups in Canva. This can also take you an hour. Again, we're doing the carousel design and stuff. You can create 5 carousels over there. Day 3, you write all of the captions and all of the things that you have to say, like the hashtags and all that stuff, in order for you. Again, we're doing Instagram carousel design, but we're doing it on Instagram, okay? This is for Instagram. Just in case if you're doing this but on YouTube, then you have to come up with titles, description, SEO, hashtag, and all that. So remember, I am adapting it to this particular gig, which is carousel design for Instagram, and we're selling in the platform Instagram. Okay, great. The day number 4, you will upload to your Stand store. Go ahead, upload it, and pretty much design all of the titles, the picture. This is that, the prices, and on the day number 5, you will create at least 3 promotional reels in Canva. This will take you at least, I don't know, 1 hour, maybe less, maybe more, but that will not take you a month, okay? And after that, you just launch. Start creating content, start creating content, start creating content. Remember, consistent for 90 days. Keep uploading stories saying, hey, I'm here, guys, I just finished designing carousels for this business, and you come up with a business. That doesn't even have to be real. Just come up with a design on Canva so people know that you have the ability to come up with the designs, that you have the creativity to actually pull it off, okay? Show people you can do it. And it's actually easier now because we have social media. You can show 3 different carousels that you did. Your business, your carousels business can look like this. Go ahead, hire me. Click on the link in bio for more, okay? If you start hitting 3,000 a month, then you're ready to scale, okay? You should definitely, then after that, you have to hire a virtual assistant to manage the listing process, and you only focus on the designs, because the more people you get that keep coming back, the more, you have to do the things that you are not really great at, like the process, like whatever, this is first, this is second, because it gets crazy at a point, okay? It can get really crazy. So my recommendation here is get someone to help you with this process so you only focus on the design. Your highest leverage skill and marketing, okay? And you pay this assistant and you still keep 80% of the profit. That is the definition of a leverage wealth system. And after that, you can even hire some other designers. And now you're just focused on the marketing and just watching what comes in and how we keep promoting and stuff like that. This is something you should definitely do. Okay, you now have a complete university level course on building wealth with Canva. With this information, This information is useless unless you take action, as I just mentioned. Okay? Your first step is to download the free Canva app. And I also created a free ebook down below. You can click on it. And remember, subscribe to the channel so you can see more wealth systems, and leave a comment with which one of the four systems, which it's if it's either templates, digital products, freelancing, and POD, which one you're actually starting today. So don't wait. Your 10K a month with Canva business starts right now. Go. Subscribe to the channel. And again, remember, do not judge if this worked or not if you don't do what I just told you to do. The 90 days, the clear offer, and the call to action. See you on the next one, people, and thank you very much for